the Function with Purpose podcast. All things health, wellness, fitness, and education with a physical therapy perspective. I am Dr. Amy Bullock, owner and founder of Fortress Physical Therapy. Fortress PT is here to serve the Charlotte metro area by highlighting the importance of how and why physical therapy should be a part of your health and wellness lifestyle. Here we go. Episode 4 of the FPT Function with Purpose podcast. Dr. Amy with you here today. I'm a little parched right now, but that's all right. I'll try not to sip my water. Okay, so wanted to talk about mentorship. What does it mean from a physical therapy and a personal point of view? I am definitely a firm believer of mentorship in order to constantly improve my knowledge base and gain wisdom along the way. And then in turn, to help expose and promote my own knowledge and wisdom that I've gained. So from a physical therapy standpoint, I've done some mentoring in the past. I went through some extensive fellowship training to receive my orthopedic credential. And throughout that process, you have to have a mentor to help you be better and get better. Not only from a physical therapy standpoint, but definitely from a personal standpoint. So after I finished my fellowship, I wanted to pursue that mentorship route from a physical therapy perspective and started mentoring some other physical therapists who were striving for that orthopedic credential, which is known as FAOMPT, F-A-A-O-M-P-T, Fellow of the American Academy Orthopedic Manual Physical Therapists. It's the highest orthopedic credential that you can get in the field of physical therapy. So I love teaching. It helps me retain information better and gain knowledge and spread knowledge. So from a physical therapy standpoint, I think it's super important to develop professional, strong bonds between other colleagues so that we can call on each other to talk about similar cases or patient cases that we might be having difficulty with, and asking questions and receiving input on how they may have handled a certain situation like that and how they were successful at it. And also with the mentoring on the physical therapy aspect is having these strong bonds, but also connecting very well with your other fellow colleagues. And they don't have to be physical therapists. They can be other practicing physicians, MDs, DOs, nurse practitioners, physician's assistants, chiropractors, massage therapists. But kind of almost developing your little inner circle of trust of individuals, these professionals who have similar values and expectations in the world of healthcare and physical therapy. So I was able to mentor probably about maybe about 6 other physical therapists in the past 2.5 years. And it's been awesome. I still stay connected to each of those therapists. Well, I lied. Maybe about 3 of those therapists to this day. And, still gain knowledge and spread knowledge to each other. So on a side note, with Fortress Physical Therapy, we do offer, I do continue to mentor future physical therapists who are on their way to achieving the orthopedic FAOMT credential. So if you guys need any mentoring out there, if there's any other fellow PTs who are looking for a mentor, definitely reach out to me. I would love to see if we are a perfect fit for each other and see if we have the same similar values and expectations in order to make each other better and promote our own field of physical therapy. So, flip side, mentorship from a personal standpoint. When COVID happened, quarantine happened in 2020, I became very, very close with my master's athlete, and would train at her place every day. And she's about 20 years older than me, so I call her my gym mom. And she is just super knowledgeable. Now, don't get me wrong, I still gain knowledge from my mom and my siblings, but, coming from a person who's not a part of your family, there's this quote that kind of floats around on the internet, or some other professional websites. You surround yourself with those who you want to become. And definitely, when quarantine hit, I can literally count on one hand. Yep, totally true. One hand, personal mentorship relationships that helped shape who I am, at least right now at this current moment. Besides family, I'm not going to name family. But one is my master's athlete. You know who you are. And I thank you for all of your help. Two is my three best friends. And I'm going to give you their names, their first names. Amy, Rachel, and Casey. I think without them three especially, providing me the mentorship that I needed through this quarantine, I would not be here. Now, to state the obvious, obviously my mother, my aunt and uncle, even my dad, although my dad's not living anymore, and my two brothers, like they're my other personal circle. But there's your circle of people. From what I've gathered, you should have about 4 different types of circle or people within your circle. One is a coach, one is a friend, one is a mentor, and lastly, one is a cheerleader. And I think those 4 people that I named, not naming family members, because my mom is totally all of these, and my brothers, but my 3 best friends and my master's athlete, they have characteristics of all of these: coach, friend, mentor, and cheerleader. So, I think to help you become a more well-rounded individual, you've got to figure out who your people truly are. And quarantine helped me, for sure, shuffle through the deck of cards to know who's going to stand at the end with you. So, mentorship, yes, is developing professional relationships as well as personal relationships. But you'll soon figure out who those people are to be your coach, your friend, your mentor, and your cheerleader. And I do believe 100%, with the exception of my family members, right? Because they support me, I support them, that my 3 best friends and my master's athlete has helped me become a better business person, friend, coach, mentor, cheerleader to others. And yeah, just really zoning in on your personal core values. So I just wanted to tap in a little bit about what mentorship is from a physical therapy perspective, right? Developing strong bonds with professionals in your area of expertise to be able to call on each other of similar values and expectations. So mine would be in the physical therapy world or the healthcare world. And then from a personal standpoint, your little inner circle of people, including or having little titles of being a coach, being a friend, being a mentor, and being a cheerleader. So hope that helps you a little bit. A little bit different podcast today, but just kind of wanted to share that a little bit of knowledge and wisdom with you guys. That's a wrap for today's episode, Function with Purpose podcast. For more information on this episode, check out the show notes within your podcast app. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, or drop your comments and questions below. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Thanks for the listen. Pursuit, precision, purpose.